What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over some basketball games for Wednesday, February 15th, 2023. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best luck on all your picks for this day, for these games. Let's go ahead and get into it always does that. It gets choppy. Anyway, we're going to be looking at the Cavaliers versus the 76ers in Philadelphia. And we're also going to be looking at the Pelicans versus the Lakers in Los Angeles. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have the road team up top, their coach's record, their season record, their road record, any other notes I want to add, such as winning or losing streaks, or if they're playing tomorrow or back-to-back games, et cetera, et cetera. In the middle is the all-time head-to-head record between the two teams, as well as for the regular season, as well as for this season in particular. And then, of course, at the bottom is the home team, their season record, their home record, their coach's record, and any other notes that I want to add. So we're going to start off with the Cavs and the Sixers game. And I always start with the home team first. I'll go over some numbers for the home team to win this game, and then I'll go over some numbers for the road team to win this game. So starting off with the home team, the 76ers, what would it take for the 76ers to win this game? Well, today does have 60 date numerology on the Gregorian. If you write out the number 60, it sums to 38. Sixers can get their 38th win for the season, as Cavaliers become 38-23 for a season record with a loss. 23, if you write it out, sums to 163, the 38th prime number. The Sixers, they would get their 23rd home win to go with as they pick up their 38th win for the season. 23 sums to 163, the 38th prime number, as Cavaliers become 38-23 for a season record with a loss. It is the 143rd day of the Hebrew civil calendar. If you write out 23, it sums to 163 and 134. 134 mathematically is not mathematically, but 134 is an anagram of 143. It's the same numbers, just in a different spot. 143, 134 anagrams. That could also be a reason why Cavs get their 23rd win for this, or 23rd loss for the season, as Sixers get their 23rd home win for the season. At the same time, Cavs would get their 17th road loss to go with. And 17, if you write it out, also sums to 134, anagram of 143, the 143rd day of the Hebrew civil. This could potentially be a revenge game for the Sixers. This is their 31st home game of the season. 31 mathematically is the 11th prime number. They can get revenge, even the score 1-1 head-to-head against the Cavs with the win, like the number 11. And it will be a day with 118 date numerology on the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. Sixers can get their 118th all-time head-to-head win against the Cavs to go with. And it will be a day with 15 date numerology on the Gregorian. Sixers can get their 4th win in a row as they end Cavaliers' 7-game winning streak. 4-7, kind of like the number 47, mathematically is the 15th prime number. And that's about what I would put for the Sixers. If we're going to look at the Cavs in this game, if the Cavaliers were going to win this game, it is a day with 24 date numerology on the Gregorian. If you read out the number 24, it does sum to 167 and 50. But 167 is the 39th prime number, and Cavaliers could become 39-22 for a season record with a win. Throw in the number 22. 22 sums to 39. So 24 date numerology on the Gregorian. 24 sums to 167, the 39th prime. Cavaliers can become 39-22 for a season record with the win. 24 also sums to 50. And the Sixers could become 22-9 for a home record with a loss. 22-9 mathematically is the 50th prime number. 50. This will be the 222nd regular season head-to-head matchup between these two teams. Cavaliers can sit on 22 losses with the win. Sixers can sit on 22 home wins with a loss. It will be a day with 60-date numerology on the Gregorian, and the Cavaliers coach can get his 110th win regular season as a coach for Cavs, while the Cavaliers get their 110th all-time head-to-head win against the Sixers. 110, if you were to spell it out, sums to 60. Today with 60-date numerology on the Gregorian. 60-date numerology. Also, Cavs would up the series 2-0, like 20 head-to-head against the Sixers with the win, as Sixers get their 20th loss for the season. Sixers would sit on 37 wins for the season with the loss. 37, if you write it out, sums to 60 as well. It being a day with 60-date numerology on the Gregorian. And then one last thing, the Cavs would get their 14th road win today with 40-date numerology on the Gregorian. If you write out the number 14, it sums to 40. So that's that game in a nutshell, both sides for you. Let's move on to the next game. We're going to be looking at Pelicans and Lakers now.
Sorry to interrupt this video, you guys, but I need a huge favor from you. Can you go ahead and like this video and leave a comment below on who you think's going to win? It's going to help with the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help grow my channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's go ahead and get back into the video.
I'm going to start off with the Lakers, and then I'm going to talk about the Pelicans. So if the Lakers were going to win this game, one thing that we can say is that this is the Pelicans' 29th road game for the season. They could just simply get their 29th loss for the season as they sit on 10 road wins with a loss. 29 mathematically is the 10th prime number. Today has 40-date numerology on the Gregorian, and the Lakers can get their 14, or they can become 14-14 for a home record with a win, as Pelicans get their 19th road loss. 14, if you write it out, sums to 40. Just like 19, if you write it out, sums to 40. Today is February 15th, written 2/15 or 15/2, however you want to look at it. And the Lakers can get their 27th win for this season. 27 sums to 125, which is just an anagram of 215 or 152. On top of that, Pelicans coach would get his 75th loss regular season for his career to go with, and 75 written out sums to 152, it being the 15th day of February. And one last thing here, 15-date or a day with 15-date numerology on the Gregorian, and the Lakers can get their 47th all-time head-to-head win against the Pelicans. 47 is the 15th prime number. They would sit on 29 all-time head-to-head losses to go with. For some reason, I didn't catch that before, but now I have. So 29th away game, you get the 29th loss, sit on 29 all-time head-to-head wins against the Lakers with the loss to go with. And that's what I would put for... That's what I would put for the Lakers to win this game. If I would move on to the Pelicans, what would it take for the Pelicans to win this game? Well, today does have 15-date numerology on the Gregorian. It does have 60-date numerology on the Gregorian. The Lakers can get their 15th home win for the season as they get their 33rd loss for the season. 33, you write it out, sums to 60. 33 also sums to 141, and this is Pelicans coach's 141st regular season game for his career, and Pelicans could get their 28th regular season head-to-head win against the Lakers in Lakers' 28th home game of the season. 28 written out sums to 141, And at the same time, Pelicans would become 2-1 head-to-head against the Lakers for the season with the win. 2-1, kind of like the number 21. 21 also sums to 141. It is the 46th day of the Gregorian year. Pelicans can simply just sit on 46 all-time head-to-head losses against the Lakers with the win. And it's a day with 31 and 175 date numerology on the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. Pelicans can get their 31st win for the season and the 77th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. 77, if you write it out, sums to 175. 175 date numerology, 31 date numerology on the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. It also has 118 date numerology on the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. Pelicans could become 11 and 18 for a road record with the win, which kind of looks like an extended 118. And yeah, that's about what I would put for that game as well. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you insight to the games, get you started on a decode, adds to the decode that you already have. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate the support. Again, hopefully this helps. I wish you guys the best of luck on your picks. Hopefully you win all the money in the world. And maybe I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.